Hey, Coach Jody here, and this is episode number 4 of On the Couch with me. And so, today I want to chat about getting better and what that actually means and how it works specifically for coaches and for players. So, let's take an example, right? So Johnny comes to the nets, and he's there to practice some cricket, right? I don't know why I always use Johnny as a name, but nonetheless, Johnny it is. So Johnny comes to the nets, he's there for a practice session, and the coach is there doing his thing, and the coach is sort of passing on knowledge, helping, giving tips, asking questions, doing the whole coaching thing. And then Johnny is there taking in the information and hopefully using it, embodying it, and doing it, and making it part of themselves, right? So what I find typically with the best cricketers that I work with, right, is that when I've coached them something today, that when they come back next week for their next lesson or their next session, that they do that thing that we worked on. And so I think that ability to take information and integrate it and apply it and embody it and owning it and doing it, that is what makes people better. Often we think it's just passing on the knowledge or giving the tip, and often I think the cricketer might think, although this is an assumption on my part, but might think that if I listen to the coach and I hear him and I understand it, then it means I can do it. And that's not always true. So for the coach, I think it's important that every week, no matter what you do in your session, that every week you focus and you almost encourage the player to take one thing from that session and really just work on that one thing in the week coming, to make sure that when they come back the next week, one part is better. This could be one part of a skill, one part of a shot, one part of a bowling action, one part of hitting a tennis ball, for all I care. And so if that one part is better, and every week you do little piece, little piece, little piece, little piece, in 6 months' time, you see a huge difference because, all the little pieces are puzzling together. And what I sometimes find with coaches is they try and coach too many things in one session. So on a drive, it could be head position, feet, stepping to the ball, swinging the bat, backswing, grip, stance. There could be so many different things. So if you can identify the key one thing that cricketer can take and move forward with, you point that out, they practice that, boom, better cricketer next week. And then after 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, you see a big difference in the player because every week you're just adding the little pieces together. And so for the players, what I think is super, super important, that if the coach is not offering you firstly one thing, because as coaches sometimes we coach lots of things, and if you're not clear on that, then get clear on the one thing to practice this week. And then the second part is to own that, to make that part of you. I hear so many players walking around and they say, you know what, this is my coach's grip, this is my coach's thinking, and so it's never their own. So when they walk out onto the field, it can be to actually perform in a game, it can be very much, I'm trying to play like somebody else instead of just, I'm here to perform. I'm here to do my thing. I hold the bat this way, I step this way, I swing this way, I hold the ball this way, I run up this way, I bowl this way. It's mine, I own it. And so I think if you practice that one thing a week, that it becomes easier to own it, because it's only this little part that I've got to accept in here and make sure that I make it part of my game. And so for me, if we can really put these little building blocks together week on week, so every week just a little bit more, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. What I've found from coaching cricket for years is that's what makes people better, is that every week I master and I improve on a little thing, and then in a couple of years' time you see a big difference and people go, whoa, where does this kid come from? And so I hope my couple of thoughts today just around getting better, there's obviously always more to it, but I think this is a simple and easy way to look at it, and I hope that these couple of thoughts just help you as a coach and help you as a cricketer to get better. And so please feel free to share this video, share the crap out of it. You know, tag your friends if you think there's another coach or another cricketer that will benefit from this. By all means, tag them, share. Like and subscribe my YouTube page. Follow me on Facebook if you want, or Instagram. Yeah, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.